been a while since I did one. I think the last time I did this was announcing my campaign. So a lot's changed since then. I'm still the same me, but if you didn't already know, I won my election by, not to toot my own horn, quite a few. No recount and no raid needed here. I'm legit, and I think I've taken off running. But it's been great. It's been a learning experience. I got sworn in December, and then we went dark, and we went a long period of over a month without meeting, and I almost forgot that I was an elected official. That's how long I felt out of the loop. And I always have to remind myself I was an elected official. I was always in the middle of a Facebook comment, yeah, I probably shouldn't post that. I'm an elected official. No, it's been great. And I'll be real. Right after the election, I got shingles, which is no fun, but I was a little bit on cloud nine. My head and ego were kind of I was very high on myself. The shingles helped bring me back down to earth, but also I went to the CSBA Conference in San Francisco, which I learned a lot. I learned a lot within the conference and outside in the city of San Francisco, which was amazing. It was an amazing experience. But that first day was just for, so it was the first day before the normal conference where it was just first time school board members, first time winners. And I don't think I've ever seen so many people high on themselves with such a high ego as a room full of first time winners. And that was myself included. That was kind of the first time I'd self-reflect, oh man, I don't want to be like everyone else in here, even though I am at this moment. So yeah, how did you win? Oh, I won by this. People were rattling off exactly how many votes they got and by how many. People rattling off their supporters. It was just bleh. So that helped me check myself. But also helped me check myself is that after that day, not only that, so here's this first day. It went over just Brown Act, Robert's Rules, basic stuff. If you're running for an elected office, if you don't know those things, you probably shouldn't be running in the first place. I didn't tell anyone that, but just my 2 cents on that. But the second day and the third day after that was to hear what school board members and administrators are doing in their district and the data that came and the results from those initiatives and actions they took was inspiring and it was very humbling. That's who I want to listen to. Not the first time winners, no offense, but if you're first time winner, you probably haven't done anything. I can guarantee that almost, including myself. So that was great. Also in San Francisco, I walked, and I've been continuing that. During breaks and after the conference, I would just walk. One day, I'm going to walk down this street all the way down. And then another day, I'm going to walk this street all the way down, this street all the way down. One time I walked down one street and I turned right back around because I was like, no one is around here and this is probably scary. But yeah, I'd walk and just get an Uber back to my room, and just kind of seeing the hustle and bustle of that city really motivated me and gave me energy, It's a crazy pace they have over there, but there's no community. So that's one thing things are a bit slow here in the Valley and Brawley, I get it, but over in San Francisco, they don't have that community like we have the potential. We do have here. It could be better, but we do have it here. I toured the LinkedIn office, which was, I've never felt, that was the first time I felt like I was in a human ant colony, just people just, it was amazing. Like I said, energy, but there was no kind of community. And that's really what is also needed. You need both. And so hopefully I can kind of spark that here. But yeah, I've been walking. So that's one thing. So people have seen me walking, and I walk in the morning, I walk in the noon, I walk in the evening, sometimes late. So if you see me walking, don't ask me if I need a ride. Thank you those who have, though. But if you want to stop and just chat, conversate, I'd be more than happy to. But yeah, walking is just something for my health. Also just to get out. It's been a way to meditate, to kind of catch. I have so much stuff going on in my head lately with the election and work and life and family that it's been crazy. You know, my head feels like the way the LinkedIn office was, just do 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 do. So the walking has really helped me just I get to get some fresh air, kind of go over things in my head and zone out. And I encourage everyone. I kind of wanted to start some sort of walking program in Brawley. I haven't really got to it with all the other stuff I'm working on, but hopefully people can see me, talk to me, and it can get a little buzz going, and we could just all do it organically. Just walk your neighborhood, walk your block, walk to the store. I highly encourage that. Also during break, let's see what else. Attended some assemblies at Doggo. I attended the ICOE Science Fair, which was crazy. The projects Brawley students and students throughout the Imperial Valley are doing, and the work and the projects of robots, air quality. It was pretty cool. 3 individuals, one from Barbara Worth Junior High, and I applaud them. We recognized them at the last meeting. And I want to see that number increase. And I shared with the principal of Barbara Worth, Miss Marmolejo, anything she needs, any support she needs to increase that number every year. She has mine. Because I like to see that. You kind of saw that the ICOE, the same schools, win, whether public or private, whatever. But I'd like to be Barbara Worth Junior High, be one of the schools where it's just like, again, Barbara Worth, again? I want that. And let's do it. We can. We have the kids who have the potential. Just getting everyone on board and really addressing. And I think that's a great way to show the work that's being done in our school. But yeah, our schools and our administrators and our staff have a great social media presence, and follow them on Twitter to keep engaged. We got to meet halfway as a parent, wearing my parent hat, and then now the elected school board hat. You got to meet halfway. And so to stay engaged, I encourage you to follow them on Twitter and Facebook. But it's been a learning experience. I've been just kind of reading a lot. So much reading, just kind of trying to figure it all out. I know we had a presentation at the last meeting where Miss Hale from Witter kind of showcased the education and the teaching and learning that is going on at Witter, and some of the projects they will be implementing. I think it's great and innovative. RIDE, they have a great acronym, RIDE, that I should be able to say off the top of my head. Respect, integrity, determination. Man, I might have to edit that, but I'll post it and share it, because it's something. As soon as I saw that, I said not only kids should be learning that, us adults too, especially with social media. But I think that was great, and I requested that presentation, and I shot an email, commending her. Not only that aspect, but also some of the work she is doing to address chronic absenteeism that is an issue within our schools. And so once I heard about that, I immediately started researching and see how we can address that, because I think if kids don't go to school, kids who go to school might not even have a chance. Kids who definitely don't go to school definitely do not stand a chance. I mean, that's just, I think, logic, right? We need our kids in school. We need them to have because that gives them the opportunity to learn, right? And if kids aren't going to school at a young age, I think that's going to transfer as they get older to middle school, to junior, to high school. And the kids who aren't educated, are they going to go off into the world? No, they're going to stay here. So it becomes a city issue as well. So I'm proposing a resolution to create a committee or task force, whatever you want to call it, to bring in officials from the high school, bring in officials from the city, and bring in officials from our elementary school district to address this and facilitate dialogue. I don't know the answer, but I think our high school officials need to know this. Our city officials need to know this, because any issue that affects our school affects the entire city, everybody in this city. And so if we don't collaborate, pool resources, just figure out what we all can do collectively, then so then we don't stand a chance. Then we'll have, and the school district really has an uphill battle. That's what I'm trying to say. But no, I think we can, and some might think, oh man, you found out about it recently and now you're just jumping into it. Listen, I was elected to make a difference and make a change. And if I'm not proposing resolutions, proposing initiatives, taking action, then what the hell was I elected for? Right? I mean, I don't take this stuff lightly. Being an elected official and representing our students is huge. Like I said in my speech when I was sworn in, I represent students who had no say in who represents them. They didn't get to vote. Not that 5-year-olds should vote, but you get what I'm saying here. It's not frustrating sometimes, but it's work. I believe in work, and so I'm working. And some ideas might not catch on. Some of them will. Some of them might just be no. Okay, you have no idea. That's fine. Let's discuss it. Let's get that dialogue going, and start figuring out how to make our schools the best schools in the entire valley. I don't think that is something that I should be not condemned for, but that shouldn't be an offensive statement that I make, where I want our schools and the data to show they are the best in the valley. I apologize if that's bad, right? So I want that, and we can. We have the potential. I've seen the teachers. I've seen the staff. We're going into a new, I believe, phase. Not phase, but many are retiring. We're going to be looking for a new superintendent. As many teachers are retiring, some administrators. So we have the potential to bring in the right. If we can bring in the right people, even if we maybe don't, we can still set that course to start making real progress. And we are making it right now, but really facilitate it. And yeah, we'll be looking for a new superintendent like Central, like Sealy. And I want a superintendent. I don't see why we shouldn't search for someone from a Yale, a Harvard, a Stanford. I want to reach out to top schools that produce top talent. Not that other schools don't. But, reach for the skies. Set the bar high for ourselves on who we can bring down here. And hopefully I can get our administration and my other board members on board. If not, if I have to just call Harvard and figure out who to talk to maybe get some interested applicants, graduates, say, hey, we have some issues down here. These are them. If you want to learn, if you want to be challenged, if you want to, make a difference, come down to Burrell Elementary School District. So I set the bar high for wherever I'm at, for myself especially. Right now it's a casual, but if you see me at work, if you see me out, I'm probably going to wear a suit because you look good, you feel good, and they're not expensive suits. They're they're not expensive. I get them on discount and clearance. But I believe if I gotta look good and feel good, and that's when I go to work and I put my suit on, that's my uniform. That is my, when, not cape, I'm not a hero, but when an athlete, like a football team, when they put that gear on and they have pride in what they represent, that's me. And then when I come home, I'm in my underwear. So, but no, that's it. What else happened at the last school board meeting? There was something came up, an item on the agenda that it got a little weird, to be honest. Maybe I felt weird, but I will just say this: policy is policy. And what's the point of having policy if we're not going to follow it? And if the policy perhaps maybe isn't correct or doesn't represent what it did then maybe we should change it. And I'm open to that, but I just had to go by policy. And public funds are public funds, and if you know me, I don't take that lightly either. Ask Imperial County and the millions they gave away. No, but whether it's a million or whether it's 187, top of my head, public funds are public funds. And unless you're comfortable with someone putting it on Facebook, probably shouldn't pass or approve anything, right? So that's what I'll say on that. But we took action, we got it. Bygones, hope no one's offended or anything, because I'm just following rules, and I was elected to ensure that. But it's been great. I plan on continue doing these kind of videos to keep you up to date on what's going on. per month, every month, and it could change. One day I could bring in a guest. One day I could I don't know, do a small town news and call out the divisiveness that seems to have gone worse in this county since the elections. You'd think elections, we'd let bygones be bygones, but there's some stuff going on down here that's just kind of ridiculous and kind of makes me sick. When I can't take a picture without someone asking me, "Oh, you took this picture?" Like, I'm a grown up. I can take pictures of whoever I want, you know. So that's a whole nother thing that I hope is addressed soon. But it is what it is. You know, this county has a lot of work, but I need to focus on our schools. I need to focus on where I'm at professionally, at my job. But there's some good work being done. There are individuals here that truly want to make a difference, and it's about time we get them all together on the same page. Not that we'll agree on everything, but to really collectively just come together and move this valley forward. But that being said, I'm always open. Check out my website, www.gilrebollar.com. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. I'm always open. Follow our schools on social media because you can stay up to date as well. And anything you want to reach out to me, recommend any. I love to read. I love to write. If there's books you feel like I should read, or articles or videos to watch, send them my way. But I want to be engaged with you. I want to let you guys know. And I want to set the bar on our elected officials. I want to demand your elected official to make a video or audio show telling you the progress they've made on their goals or their platform or what they hope to accomplish. Demand, why aren't they? You know, I want to, you know, not set the standard in regards to what I got done, but set the standards on how to engage the public. Now more than ever, it's easier to do. You're like, oh, you're young, you get it. I can help you too. Instead of having to spend $7,000 on something, hit me up and I can record something for you. But you get what I'm saying. Our elected officials can do better. That's not targeted at anyone. This is just in general valley thing. I think we know that. I can guarantee our elected officials know that too. They know, the ones that, if you're an elected official and you feel like I'm talking about you, then I probably am. That's on you, not me. And I'm not perfect. I'm always learning. I talk way too much. I sometimes don't think. I shoot off at the hip more than I'd like. But that's me. And I'm learning every day. I'm not the same person I was in November. And I wouldn't hope to be. I'm me. I'm growing. I'm trying to be more organized. I'm trying to be more collected. I'm trying to cut some of this drama going on, but I am me, and I hope you guys understand that. So, that being said, feels good to get back into this, and look forward to catching up with you a month, or maybe definitely once a month. But if not, definitely once a month, if not multiple times a month. If there's some issues that are pressing or something I just need to get off my chest. But follow my new Facebook page that I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel, and let's get this going. You know, I know I ran on better schools for a better Brawley, and I truly believe that. But also just better every institution for a better Imperial Valley. How about that? And so, thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and always feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.